Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, let me introduce myself first. My name is Fresta Enjelysa Septiani, and I'm from the 5A of English Education Department in Islamic University of Raden Masaid, Surakarta. And now I will present my lesson plan using ADDIE model. My students are the beginners of English learner, and the lesson that I will deliver to them is about descriptive text. So here is my lesson plan. This course is designed to teach descriptive text to students in the first grade of junior high school to Sidarja. The material that I will teach to my students is descriptive text, but before going to the material, I will give them understanding of the tenses that will be used, that is simple present tense. The goal of this course are the students need to know how to write a sentence correctly, especially for the simple present tense. And then the students need to be able to make coherent paragraph. And then the students need to know how to make descriptive text correctly. The learners are expected to pass this course assessment with a minimum of 75% out of 100%, and I plan to teach this course in 6 weeks and 1 week and one meeting for a week. And then the analysis stage, the students will be given questions related to the sentence uses in descriptive text, that is simple present tense. Because we know that simple present tense is the key for making descriptive text, right? So I will make sure that my students comprehend and understand about how to make how to make a simple present tense. And then during the analysis phase, I have created the following questions like: have you studied the simple present tense? When and where? What do you know about simple present tense? Do you know the time verbs used in simple present tense? And what are your expectations in this course? And these questions are focused on getting different vital pieces of information. The first question allows me to know when learners have studied the simple present tense and when they learned about it. The second question enables me to know the prior knowledge that my students have on this topic. This information will help me identify, analyze, get information, obtain ideas, decide what the starting point is, and teach to reinforce it. Okay, and then the design stage, after collecting the data about simple present tense, yeah, I have decided to create a 6 week course. I have created a syllabus with relevant information about the course. So in the week one, I will ask them with question related to simple present tense. Yeah, of course, once more, because simple present tense is the key for making descriptive text. So I think here's the comprehension, the understanding about simple present tense is very important so that they can make the descriptive text easily. And then after that, give them pre-tests or exercises about simple present tense. And then the kind of exercises is exercises of nominal simple present, which use to be, and then the exercise of verbal simple present, which use verbs. And then in week 2, I will explaining material that is related to the core material and has not been understood by the students. And here I will explain the simple present tense using mind mapping, and then showing a video and ask the students to find the use of simple present in it, and testing the students' understanding by giving them the oral questions. And then in week 3, I will testing the students' comprehension by asking questions to them directly related to simple present tense in order to make them memorize the last topic. And then I will ask the students to open their phone or PC. Then we will have quiz using Kahoot. Maybe the quiz fulfill the blank or in the multiple choices and something like that. And then in week 4, explaining about descriptive text, about its definition, its use, and its structure. And I also will give them the examples of descriptive text. Ask the students to read, and then after that, I will ask the students to read the descriptive text in the textbook. And here is the examples again from the textbook. And then choosing one or two students randomly, then ask them to tell the content of the descriptive text they have read. Then at the last minute, I will give the students assignment to make a descriptive text, then collect it in the next week. And then in week 5, I will correct the students' assignment by calling them one by one and ask them to read it in front of the class. In order to ensure that the students understanding about it. And then in a week 6, this is the evaluation test. So the test will be in the 3 forms: listening, reading, and writing. Maybe listening, like listening the descriptive text and the story or from the story of descriptive text in YouTube or something like that. And then I will give their assignment to or the task to and reading. So yeah, of course it's about descriptive text too, and then writing it is make descriptive text again. Okay, so the next stage is development. The way of teacher introduce the lesson is a crucial factor for getting the expected result. During the development, I will prepare myself to make my best performance and assist my students in the way they demand. I will pay close attention to their weakness, strengths, and how they learned so that I can apply the appropriate method. I also would use appropriate technological tools such as exciting and useful videos, learning games, and other interactive activities to keep the students engaged and motivated. And then in the next stage is implementation. I will utilize the technology properly, such as using online quiz, looking for online materials and resources, and ask the students to always bring laptop in every English class. If computer programs are required, I would have to ask them to install in their laptop previously. I will deliver the material in a coherent manner. I will first observe their shortcoming. After I know it, I will help them to improve it. I will make the class situation as conducive as possible, and I will try to make the students always get confident to participate naturally and feel actively responsible and motivated to go forward. And then the next stage or the last stage is evaluation. In evaluation, I would ask questions to myself to inform the development of my instructional design. The questions such as do students understand how to make sentences using simple present tense? And also, do students understand how to make coherent paragraph, coherent descriptive paragraph? And then after that, I will also consider about how I evaluate the success of my effort. Like I will see the score of the quiz or task they had done. And then at the end of the lesson, I will give a questionnaire about their understanding and about their opinion about descriptive text and how I teach. Okay, that's all for my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.